And also at the Crucible Theatre is Jason Ferguson, the chairperson of the World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association, World Snooker's governing body. Jason, thanks for joining us on the programme. Well, the Crucible crowd love Wu Yize, and he's had so much praise from the game's top players too. What makes him so special?
Well, he's certainly showing how special he is, and it's great to be with you today, Siobhan, and be with CGTN. So, look, he's a really special, young, talented player. He's broken through the ranks, won Rookie of the Year, and really this last year, he's shown that he is a champion, winning that international championship. This is a long-frame format, major ranking event of a size. And winning that event has proven, not just to him himself, which is important, but to the people around him and the other players, that he is a champion. So he's not in a final by accident. He had a little bit of a let-off yesterday, of course, with that black. But let's be right here. This is a long-frame, 17-day event, and here he is, right at the sharp end.
Jason, talking of champions, Zhao Xintong won this tournament last year. What would it mean for China to have back-to-back winners?
Well, I think we wonder just how big this sport is going to get in China. It's getting bigger every year. I remember going there some 20 years ago and struggling to find a snooker table, and here we are today, 300,000 clubs, millions and millions of players. The participation is huge. The viewership is huge, as you know. What does it mean to do back-to-back? Well, it would be enormous for China to win two world championships back-to-back in 2 years. Everybody thought that Zhao Xintong could do the double and actually break that crucible curse and win it again for a second year. We don't see those multiple winners quite as often these days like we did in the era of Stephen Hendry. But actually, these young players from China, they're young, they're talented, and they're of an age where they could win a number of titles back-to-back. So, look, it would be enormous, and the sport is in great shape, and I know he will have an enormous following in China over the next few days.
Wu, like a number of the Chinese players, lives and trains in Sheffield. Does that make this being at the Crucible Theatre even more special?
Well, it is. I think every player looking up at snooker on the television screen dreams one day that they will walk down the steps at the Crucible Theatre into this wonderful atmosphere. And Wu Yize has not only fulfilled that dream as Zhao Xintong, but Wu Yize is on the verge of greatness. Winning the World Snooker Championship will actually put him in the history books. And it will be one of those great sporting moments which everybody remembers for years and years after. And look, it's really exciting. The game is levelled at 4 each. It's a long game. First to 18, let's remember. We're still in the first day of this match. It could go all the way. You just don't know what can happen.
We've seen plenty of nerves of steel from Wu. Can you tell me just the mental strength that you need, particularly at such a young age, to win a tournament like this?
Well, I think it's amazing how Wu Yize has matured as a young player, just 22 years of age. And, I've been there alongside him and his family, his father in particular, through the ups and downs and the struggles to get to where he is today. But, to get to where he is, he has to have that mental strength. It's not just technical. Snooker is a fascinating game. It's a game of chess. It's very tactical. It's a game of extreme technical skill and consistency. But of course, there are a lot of players can perform at this level in practice. There are very few that can go out there and do it at this stage, and that's where the mental strength comes in. Wu Yize has proven that he has that strength. He's here. This event's been going on for weeks, and he's here right at the end. He has what it takes to go all the way. Only time will tell.
Jason, thank you very much for that, and we look forward to that second session later. Jason Ferguson, the chair of World Snooker's governing body.